Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Looking to throw on second down. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
from the gun. Knight. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And they give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
on third down. Knight. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is fielded inside the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete.
Allen certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Knight firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Knight caught right side. Tate. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Auden Tate. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Knight looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Baker. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Chambers. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Knight's pass.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun. Knight. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Gets sacked.
Oh, I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
On first down, Knight. Ellington has it, middle of the field. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Knight. Over the middle, complete. That's Mullins. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the gun on third down, Knight. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Knight. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on second down, Knight. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Knight. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete from the contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A final shot before half for Allen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they got the lead here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chambers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive?
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Knight. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chambers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. On 1st and 10, Knight. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throw left side complete. It's Mullins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll rifle it. And got his man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Kicker on for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Knight. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of
11 yards there. First down.
First down, New Orleans.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Knight. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Number 89.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Knight. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
To throw on second down. Knight. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
From the gun, Knight. And Tate's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
Complete to Auden.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
6 yards.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down. Knight. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 8 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
The 4th down pass.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Allen off the play fake. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
5 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team.
And he's going to go down again.
A a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The football going back over to Arizona now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. On play action, Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The extra point attempt to follow here. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Operating from the gun. Knight. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw on 2nd down. Knight under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Knight. It's brought in left side by Tate. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
For 23 yards on the play. Allen now off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
That catch good for only a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous.